but you never kind of got close enough to threaten them today. Is that fair?
Absolutely fair, yeah. Look, reality is it was a complete non-performance from us, really. Everything's gone better than we ever could have expected so far to this point for us this year to win the mid. We've been outstanding, and this is our first real test of character now. It was a non-performance. I know it was a non-performance. We got things wrong on the sideline. They know it was a non-performance in the dressing room. I think it struggled to find an individual in there who'd stick their hand up and say that they did themselves justice today. But you have no option in Tip, particularly when you're a dual club, but to park it very, very quickly and move on and arrive back into your next training session with the correct mindset and determined to get things back on track.
So what went wrong? And why was it a non-performance?
Everything. Look, I don't know how you quantify the amount of kind of loose ball that they managed to get onto first. It can't be coincidence. They're obviously doing something very clever and cute about it. Look, balls are getting away from fellas that probably haven't got away from them all year long. Look, again, they probably forced that, to be honest with you, with their tenacity and their work rate and all of that. And look, they were a challenge that we probably, as good and all as the sides we've played up until now, we probably haven't met a challenge as tough as the one that we got today. And look, I'd like to think that it's going to teach us a few lessons. I think we're all going to want to watch that video back, half to see what we were doing wrong, but to be fair to Loughmore, half to see what they were doing right, and you know, an element of, well, what from their game can we take into how we go about things? Yeah,
you have a fortnight now to get things right against Drummond the next day, and it is the first defeat of the season. So you mentioned character and bouncing back. So is it more about that, about just getting into fellas' heads that there's nothing really wrong with the hurling? It's getting the heads right is the key issue.
A bit of both. I don't think, I'm not so sure that I would say our heads were in the wrong place today. I think everybody turned up ready to perform. It just didn't go their way. As I say, for whatever reason, it's hard to quantify at the moment. We came in with full belief that this was a game we were capable of winning. Why wouldn't we think that the way we're going at the moment? As I say, not that we underestimated them. I think they brought everything we expected them to bring, maybe at a level a little bit higher even that we thought they were capable of doing it at. You say about the 2 weeks heading into the next one, we've got them in football next week first.
And you're over that as well.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how do you manage to balance the two then?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. There's no real opportunity here to feel sorry for yourself. We just need to get back in on Tuesday. Same opposition. In one way, it's a brilliant chance to try and right some wrongs very, very, very quickly. In another way, you let them do that to you again, and it becomes doubly sore. Look, like, I can't praise the group. We have enough. As I say, I'm just disappointed for them, you know, with it being on TV and that we haven't shown what we're capable of. If you'd seen that side at any stage over our previous 3 hurling matches, you'd have thought we were top class, because we are top class. We didn't show it today. We'll figure out why, and we will be better the next day.
Okay, thanks for coming over to Shane. Good market.
Ja, toen is